In recent developments, Pakistan has announced that it is acquiring or developing next-generation hypersonic missile technology. Reports indicate that Islamabad is in negotiations with China to acquire the DF-17 ballistic missile system, carrying a DFZF Hypersonic Glide Vehicle, HGV, a weapon that travels at hypersonic speeds and can maneuver through the upper atmosphere or near the surface. Today we'll explore what exactly a hypersonic glide vehicle is, how it differs from traditional missiles, how it works in principle, and what its implications are for regional security. What is a hypersonic glide vehicle? A hypersonic glide vehicle, HGV, is a weapon delivery system that, after being boosted by a rocket to high speed, glides through the atmosphere or near the edge of space at hypersonic speeds, typically defined as Mach 5 or above, and can perform maneuvers on its flight path, making its trajectory hard to predict. Unlike a typical ballistic missile which follows a predictable high-arc trajectory, the glide vehicle separates from the booster and then glides unpowered or with limited power, often at a lower altitude, and can change direction or altitude to avoid interception. For example, the Chinese DF-17 missile is designed to carry a DFZF glide vehicle. The DF-17 booster takes it up, and then the glide vehicle maneuvers toward its target. According to defense analysts, if it's a hypersonic glide vehicle, it can fly lower. Hills get in the way. That further reduces the time that you will have to engage because you suddenly see it, and then it's over. So the key features: very high speed, unpredictable path, maneuvering, lower altitude or varying altitude, and a glide phase rather than pure ballistic freefall. How does it work? Let's break down the flight sequence and mechanics of a typical hypersonic glide vehicle system. 1. Launch and boost. The weapon is launched like a ballistic missile. A rocket booster, solid or liquid fuel, accelerates the vehicle upward and outward, reaching a high altitude and high velocity. For example, the DF-17 uses a solid fuel booster derived from the DF-16B. 2. Separation. After the booster has done its job and the glide vehicle is at the required speed/altitude, the glide body separates from the booster. 3. Glide phase. Unlike a ballistic warhead which re-enters in freefall following a predictable parabolic arc, the HGV glides through the upper atmosphere or at the edge of the atmosphere. During this phase, it travels at hypersonic speed, Mach 5+. It can maneuver, change direction, adjust altitude or path to avoid missile defenses. It may travel at a lower altitude than a normal ballistic trajectory, staying below radar horizons or using terrain curvature to mask itself. 4. Terminal phase/target approach. As the weapon nears its target, it may accelerate, dive, maneuver, adjust heading, and hit the target with high precision and very short reaction time available to the defender. Because of the glide maneuver and high speed, intercepting it becomes much harder. Defense radars have less warning, missile defenses have less time to respond, and the unpredictable path means standard interception algorithms are less effective. Also, compared to a standard ballistic missile, the glide vehicle can extend its range, because of efficient aerodynamic lift and lower drag flight, and vary its trajectory, so it is a disruptive capability in terms of missile defense evasion.